Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Marina, I'm Russian, and today I'm planning to have myself vaccinated against COVID. I'm gonna do it with Sputnik-v. Actually, frankly speaking, I don't have much choice here. Um, I will try to show you the whole process. And later on I will get back to you and inform you whether I had any side effects or not, how was I feeling afterwards and stuff. So yeah, right now I cannot say that I have absolutely no concerns before making it, but anyway, I have made up my mind that I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it today. So okay, come on, let's do it.
Я еду я на родину. Последнее видео.
Станция Ясенева. This is Ясенево.
И сейчас меня придавило дверью.
So the place that we are going to is one metro station away from the place where we live. Oh, the weather is so fine, so sunny and warm. So that's the building that we are heading to. It's pretty close, as you can see. I think 5-minute walk from the metro station. That's my husband, by the way. So that's the place we're approaching it. Oh, they have some pizza restaurant over there. And my mother-in-law lives right across the street. So that's the document center where you can get your documents ready. And they have a sign on the door that they're making anti-COVID vaccination here. So here I am, sitting there making myself vaccinated. I asked the lady whether I could make a video there, and she didn't object. She only asked me not to film her. I'm not afraid of the whole process, so I'm actually pretty calm. As you can see, everything is fast and easy, not painful at all. Gosh, my mask keeps on sliding from my nose.
5 секунд, полет нормальный? Привет, Юрий
So that's it.
И аккуратненько, да.
Да, не очень удобная кофта.
Ну да. Потому что ты и я что-то оделся неправильно, да. Не подготовились. Все?
Today is my third day that I've got my vaccine made, like the first part of it. I made myself Sputnik-v vaccine. If you don't know, it has two parts. Like first you make one shot, and then after 21 days you're getting the second one. So it kind of has two components. So 3 days ago I made myself the first component, like the first shot, and today I'm going to tell you about it. So at first I'm going to tell you about the possibilities in Russia to make, like to have yourself vaccinated, where you can get it, how you can get it, and then I will tell you about the side effects that I had. So in Russia right now we have 3 places where you can get yourself vaccinated. Like the first place is to go to a state medical center. The vaccine there is absolutely free. You don't have to pay for it. The only inconvenience that you will have to like fix the time, like the time slot of you coming there beforehand, like somewhere a week before you actually go and have a vaccine. because unfortunately, if you want to sign in earlier, usually all the time slots are taken. Yeah, so it's like this. The second possibility is to have yourself vaccinated at a mobile medical center somewhere in a department store. In Moscow, we have department stores almost near every metro station. So it's actually very convenient because you exit the metro and there's a department store. You can get in there and make yourself vaccinated. But like those mobile medical uh, points, uh, they are mobile because they only sit there for like 2 months, and after 2 months they move to another department store. So they're just moving around Moscow like this, and they're not available in every store. So you just have to check information on the internet to find where it is available for you to make the vaccine in which department store. That's the place where my dad got himself vaccinated, and he said that it was very well organized. He spent minimum time there. There wasn't much people there, and as he is an elderly person, he's an old person. He didn't have to wait in line at all. Like young people, they have to wait in line, but if you are old and you come, they just take you without waiting. They just take you right away. So he told that he got there, and in after 10 minutes he already was vaccinated. So everything went very very fast. And the personnel there, like the medical staff, were super friendly and super helping, super friendly and super helping. Well, as for me and my husband, we decided to make ourselves vaccinated in one of Moscow's centers for documents, for making documents. Now we have those kind of centers in each neighborhood in Russia. You can usually you go there if you want to have your internal passport made or your international passport made or some documents for your kids if you have your kids and stuff like that. And they also have mobile medical points open there, but not in every one of such centers. They also move around the city like this. So we decided to use this opportunity like because my mother-in-law lives across the street from that place. It was a good opportunity for us to visit her. So we decided to go and make it there. So as I can say that, like, when we entered the place, we were told that we should go to the second floor and get it there. We got up to the second floor. There were, I think, there were four girls who came up to us and told us that we need to give them our international passports, and we need to give them our health insurance card. That's like these are two documents that we need to have to get vaccinated in Russia. So they took our documents to put our data, our passport data and stuff into their system, and uh, they gave us papers with questions about our health state. We had to sit down and fill them in. Actually, I like the fact that we had, they had uh, little places, like separate places for each person where they could sit and fill in the documents. Uh, there's like a little couch there, a little table, and it's all surrounded by walls, so nobody is breathing to you. Like no infection will come. You're separated from all the other visitors. Well, after I filled in this paper with questions, they had questions like whether I had some serious health problems, whether I have diabetes or not, whether I'm pregnant or I'm like breastfeeding, whether like I have some blood pressure problems or whatever, like questions like those. And then I handed this paper to those girls, and they told me that I will have to wait a little bit before they like finished preparing all the documents for me. I sat down, and actually I waited for about 3 minutes, and they have already brought the documents to me. So after that, there were like there were about two people ahead of me in line to get the vaccine. So everything like was really super fast. So in another 2 minutes, I already entered the room where a doctor was sitting. So I had a little conversation with the doctor. Again, he checked my medical condition, whether like my health condition, whether I was okay. We talked a little bit like in more detail whether I'm allergic to something or not. Like how do I usually react to different like other vaccines and stuff. I got myself a little information brochure where um, there is an information here like what kind of side effects you might have. It's a little brochure that I've got from doctor. Everybody gets one. And here we have information on the side effect that you might have. Like you might have those side effects like one day after you get your vaccine done and up to 3 days. And here they say that you might have the overall like the feeling of tiredness. You might feel tired, you might feel dizzy, you might feel cold, or on the contrary you might feel hot, or some muscle pain, or you may have a headache, or your temperature might increase. Then you might have your nose blocked, or you might have a sore throat, or some muscle pain, or like the place of the vaccination might be itchy or swallowed, and you might have a little like a rise in your blood pressure, and your heartbeat rate might increase as well. So they give you the symptoms, and they also give you recommendations on what you should do if you have those kind of symptoms. And they even give you the percentage of people that usually have such symptoms. Like 10% of people getting the vaccine have a feeling of tiredness and dizziness. Like 4.7 percentage of people are having pain in the place of the vaccine, itchiness, some swallowing and stuff like that. So this is pretty useful information, and I think it's good that they pass it out like this. And then I received a certificate that I had a vaccine made. Here I have information about my passport, like my passport data over here. And here is information about the vaccine itself. Like this is the first component for the first shot that you get, and that's for the second one. It has a date, it has the name of the vaccine and its serial number over here. Then it has information about the place where you got it, and this is information about the doctor who made it for you. And here is the date of the second vaccine. So I'm gonna give it in the beginning of May. And that's it. And here is the information about the side effects that you might have. So if you're gonna have some severe side effects, they will be filled in here and fixed by doctors as well. So that's it. That's how the Russian anti-COVID vaccination certificate looks like. Okay, so after I've got my vaccine made, I was told to wait for half an hour, not to leave this place, because just in case I have some severe allergy reactions, I would be able to get medical help right away. So me and my husband, we waited for half an hour, and as nothing happened to us and we were feeling good, we left. Now here, as for the side effects, I should say that my husband didn't have any side effects at all. Like only, I think, at first day he told me that he has a little muscle pain in the arm, and that's it. As for me, I had like for the first 10 minutes, I felt that my arm was kind of numb. Uh, but this feeling went away after like 10-15 minutes. It passed away, and I felt really good. And I thought that I won't be having any side effects at all. Well, after that, uh, we visited my mother-in-law. We spent about 1 hour at her place, just talking, drinking tea and stuff. And then we had some time before taking our kids from school, so we just walked around the department store that we had nearby, and then we have taken our kids from school. We had lunch, so I was just living in the usual manner, like I usually pass my day, and I wasn't thinking much about the vaccine itself. But at about 4 p.m., I started having a headache. Like, I was vaccinated at about 10 a.m., and at 4 p.m., I started having a headache, and it was really, really bad. Like, I felt that my head was like getting squeezed over here, and it was like it hurt when I moved my eyes. It hurt me to move my eyes. I've taken pills that I usually take whenever I have a headache, but they didn't help. Like, uh, I continued to have this headache till evening. It just didn't go away. In evening, it did pass. It did kind of, went away. But the most important thing for me was that this vaccine, it triggered my panic attack, and I had one. I sometimes have panic attacks, but like before this, like the previous one I had was like in 2 months. So for 2 months, I didn't have any, and I was like super happy about it. And that I had it after I got myself vaccinated. I think that it was in the part it was my fault, because for 2 days in a row before vaccinated, I was running around. I was physically tired. I was physically exhausted, and I was mentally exhausted as well, because I had some stress, some emotional stress as well. And I just didn't take this into account. I thought that it wouldn't mind, it wouldn't have any effect on me. But no, actually it did. So if you're planning to make yourself vaccinated from COVID, be sure that you do not have such days as I have. Like, rest before you make it, and then rest afterwards as well, because I think it is a pretty big stress for your body when you make it. So yes, I had a panic attack in the evening. I was all shaky, like my hands were shaking, and my body was shaking. I was so shaky, and I felt very cold, as if I am having a fever. But I checked, and my temperature was absolutely normal. So it was a mere panic attack, but it was a severe one. Um, and the next morning, like the second day after vaccine, I woke up feeling good. I thought that at last everything's over. But no, around noontime, I started having a panic attack again. But this time it wasn't as severe as the previous one. But anyway, still I had to take some anti-allergic pills that I usually take whenever I have a panic attack. They help me, they do. And I had to lay down and get myself a nap, and so the rest of the day I spent laying on the couch just having a nap. So it was like this for me. Today is my third day. It's already noontime now, and everything seems pretty good. So I guess I'm finally over my side effects. At last. Thanks God. So that's my experience. Here I should say that my dad got himself vaccinated a month ago, and he didn't have any side effects at all. My mom-in-law, she got herself the first component, like the first shot, and she said that she also had a headache, but a very light one, and she took one pill and it went away, and everything was pretty easy for her. So that's it. That is my experience. In the beginning of May, I'm gonna have second part of the vaccine made, and I will definitely share my experience in this as well with you. So I'm gonna have a second video on this, and I will be keeping you informed how things go. Actually, I think that after a month passes, after I will get myself vaccinated completely. I will make myself a blood test to check how much protection does my immune system have against COVID, and I will give you the numbers. I will give you information as well. So that's it. I hope my information was useful. Here I should say that it's not as scary as it seems, to make yourself a vaccine. But you should take care of yourselves, and you should really kind of get prepared before making it. So hope my information was useful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you around.